Hello, my name is YIMMY Alexander Bueno JUEZ. I'm of the virtual English level 4 group 1.
Really? It's my name too.
Okay, fine. What would you do if you could time travel?
If I could take travel in the time, I would look back in the visit every tiny important people and moments developed on the rock time.
Really? Would you like to change anything in the past?
No, although I could change some things, I think that history happens for some reason. I simply will look the events for to know more details of the history. Therefore, I'm going to remember the different years from the birth of the rock, looking how were the early years of rock.
Okay, I'm gonna help you.
In the 50s, the music was characterized for the soft rhythms which were interpreted for the young people. However, in the suburbs, there were a type music with a particular sound, the blues. To the beginning, the blues music was interpreted for the African American musicians, for example, Chuck Berry, Little Richard, Bo Diddley, and others. These musicians were influenced for the young of the 50s that saw a new form of expression, of the case of Elvis Presley, that was successful by song of high house rock and hard rock. Other musicians of the time were Bill Haley, Jim Vincent, Jerry Lewis, or Roy Orbison.
By this time, the blues song arrives to England, and there the young people take the music and they make popular. Bands as the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, the Who, the Yardbirds, and others were the responsible for what became known as the England invasion because of the great success of these bands in the young people in America.
Yeah, in the middle of the decade, the Vietnam War had a big influence to the culture of the America because many people protest in counter of the war. In this moment, the music takes a different road at the bands that hidden in the rock movement are influenced for the political tendencies. For example, Bob Dylan, who recalls his lyrics in the social problems.
A characteristic in the music of the 60s is that most musicians had serious problems with the excess of the drugs such as LSD that altered the perception of the reality, therefore was used for the inspired the composition of songs.
In the 70s, the 70s was the age of the born or the other genres, for example, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, Blue Chairs, begin to combine elements from other musical genres and lay the roots of what would be another genre, heavy metal. Likewise, in this time began the punk rock that was developed between 1944 and 1976 in America and England, rooted in garage rock and other forms of what is now known as proto-punk music. Punk rock bands achieved the perceived excess mainstream in 1970 rock. A characteristic group in this time is Queen, with Freddie Mercury as a singer and Brian May as guitar player, that combines other genres as hard rock, progressive rock, heavy metal, glam rock, and opera rock.
In the 80s, although of the hard rock was born in the past decades, it's in the 80s where they reached a point in the world of the music. Bands as AC/DC, Kiss, Scorpions, Van Halen, Aerosmith, Bon Jovi, Cinderella, Europe, Motley Crue, Poison, and others would define the music in this decade. However, the band with most success was Guns N' Roses, which redefined the hard rock using heavy metal elements, for example in the lyrics Appetite for Destruction, which involves a change in them and attitude change to be prepared for change in next decade, thus departing from the frivolity and fun that were characteristic in this time?
For me, these first decades define what today is known as rock and opened the doors for the next generation. I will have liked everyone this age and meet all these bands.